Hello viewers, hope you are doing well. Today I would like to discuss with you how to add DML function on custom context menu. I have already discussed how to add custom menu in your Oracle Apex tree regions in earlier videos. If you miss it, then I would like to request you cordially to watch it. Otherwise, you can't understand properly this video. Here you can see the demo. I have got the DML operation on add child button. Here I am trying to add level 5. Uh, there is a validation for checkpoint on short description and description. Level 5 is created. Try to another groups control account in level 2. This is basically context menu integration tutorials, and along with its 5-layer chart of accounts creation. Today I discuss only the add child navigation menu, how to enable it. Here you can see the previous videos link. So let's start for the technical session. First, create a inline dialog region for creating and displaying the control accounts data. And you need to add some items for DML operations. Changes its properties as you wish. Yeah, one like you want to do. Rename these items as per your database column name. Yeah, create a function on base level JavaScript functions to open the mm, model dialog region. Here is the context menu. Add the on click function to open the, yeah, it's open. Uh, no need to display the primary key and parent control code. Add two buttons for saving the control account and closing the model dialog region. Create a dynamic action on that close button to close the pop-up dialog. Action fired. Yeah. Now we need to create a Ajax callback process to display data into the control accounts dialog region. First, we need to define the level, which level of that data is, and then based on this level, we need to capture the prefix code that's mean it will be the parent control code. Basically, in this process, we will create only level 2 from level 2 to 4 up to 4 level. Uh, Level 5 will be created from another process and another region. Subtracting the control code. This is for the last code. Last code means last segment of that records. We need to define the position, subtracting position as per different levels. If level 2, then subtracting from position 4. If 3, then subtracting from 7. And if it will be if 10, then subtracting from. Now we need to generate JSON formatted data for passing the uh, value to the model regions page items. We declare the JSON object. We need add another 2 extra column, sorry, items, and then we need to modify the JavaScript function in page levels to add the uh, to execute the Ajax callback process, which will display the record informations. We are setting the DML type and node type values static, because we know it we are adding childs. That's mean node type will be child, and we are adding it. That's why the DML type are hard coded by add. Then check the condition which level we are going to create data. If level up to 4, then we will open a window, and if it is 5, then open another window. That's why we are adding this condition in the JavaScript functions. Here we are making a mistake by adding the hashtag prior to the item name. Uh, no need to add hashtag. We will we have missed the JSON array name. Here is a little bit mistake to capturing the code. Here we wrongly declared the variable data type number. It should be burger 2. Now create another callback process to perform the DML operation, that's mean inserting the data. This process we will create in the database side and as a stored procedure, and later we will execute it from the Apex application. That's why here I am going to create a package for DML purpose. Here I will create different type of database objects like procedure functions. We need to capture many information like parent ID and control code. Need to check description, child code, parent code, etc. And to procedure like create control account create procedure and chart of accounts create procedure. We will write it step by step in the database side. Here you can see that I have tried to defining the package specification. We have package specification created. Now we need to define the package body. Here I missed the body keyword in the first line. Later I will also add it. Sorry, correction it. First I try to declare the procedures body, control account ERC. To declare that we need to first we need to know that the parent ID of that particular record. Here is the get parent ID functions body. I am declaring it. Now check the description. Given description is exist in the database, then it will return true, and we will stop the execution. This function is responsible to return the Child code means that it's segments. If level 4, then it returns for the segment 4's code. If 3, then segment 3's code will be generated using this function. Copy the column name for inserting purpose. Here we keep the sequence. I am generating the primary key using that sequence. All the table structure and sequence, then view, all data structure I have already shared in the previous video of that series. Here we are updating the control code description. Now we are declaring the check description functions loading. Here we check the given description if it is exist or not in the database. If level 5, then we check data in the chart of accounts table. Otherwise, we check it on the chart of control account, COA control accounts table. Here is the we add the exception. Otherwise, if thrown the exception, the code will throw the error and not execute. To avoid this situation, we are adding that exception. Here child code the function body declaration here. If we got level 5, then we are defining the position. That's when we are subtracting code from that concatenated data. We will subtract the last portion as per the position in that concatenated control code. First, we need to subtract the code and then convert it to number, and then we need the maximum number of that account code, and then it left valid with 0. Query the control code. It's a simple query, nothing complex logic. Uh, why I declare it? Because it need to call many times. Package specification not declared. Need to define specification first. Without declaring creating specification, I'm trying to create the body. That's why the error occurred. Yeah, specification created. Yeah, some variable declaration misses, and spelling mistake also happened here. Yeah, I am correcting that column name also wrongly defined. Some mistake also exist. Yeah, that will be created. Now we are opening the Ajax process definition code editor. Here call the procedure from that package. Pass the out parameters data into the JSON format. Now we need to declare another JavaScript function in the page level to execute that Ajax process. Here we call the JavaScript Ajax process, passing the parameter value. User ID, how we capture it? Yeah, in the global page, create a page item, and then we have already uh, captured the user ID in the application items. Now we are passing it in the page item. If you are feeling the complexity to capture the user ID on login time, then you can assign a hard-coded value here. Later, I will show it in another tutorials. If the status is okay, then perform the action, and if is not okay, then display the error message in the error state. So add this call this function in the save button. Let's check the validation point. If the code description is null, then um, enforce the user to provide the description. Yes, so I am adding the validation. If code description is null, then throw the error. Now check. Yeah, record created, but message shown in the error state. Why it is shown? Because I am defining the uh, JSON object in wrongly. Here is the state. It is not state. It will be status. I have defined it in the Ajax process as status, but calling it a state. That's why the error occurs. Now corrected it. Yeah, status. Save and check. Run. Yeah, now works fine. It's no error message. Here I'm missing the showing show the success message. You can add another code of line to display the success message. We add no function on add siblings context menu. Later we will add action on that context menu add siblings in another day. Yeah, hashtag, remove the hashtag. Check again. Not came the last code because we are defining a variable wrongly. Its data type should be marker 2. No need to condition any condition. Here is the mistake. We define number, it should be varchar 2. Here also conditional mistake. Level 4 not opened any window, but it should be. Uh, we had wrong condition, not equal to 4, then it should be not equal to 5. Then run. In level 4, the window should be opened. Yeah, now works. Now we can create a level 4 chart of control accounts. Yeah, level 4 also added. Now we need to create another window, model window for level 5 chart of accounts. Set its template to model inline model dialog. Inline dialog. Add some necessary items for displaying and inputting the data, and set their properties. Just name, type, and template options. Create buttons for saving data and closing the model dialog. Change it color. Static ID need to assign on that model dialog. Add a dynamic condition in the close button to close the model dialog. Action should be JavaScript, execute JavaScript. And add another part of code to open the level 5 window. Here we are trying to window opened and close. Both functions are working fine. Setting the level 5's items value from the Ajax process. Now create another procedure for inserting and updating the level 5's records. You need extra parameter for passing the short description. Add it also in the body. We need to capture the parent ID, control code, sound code. First, we need to capture the parent ID of that particular record in level 5. Using that ID, parent ID, we will capture the parent ID. And some validation. If description is null, then throw the error. If also null, the short description, then we will also show the error. Check the description. To declare extra variable, we will directly assign it in the out parameter. If no error exists, then we will insert the data in the level 5. That's mean chart of accounts table. Declare the primary key value using sequence. Call the child code function. Here we are capturing the control board. Label should be hard coded because we are creating the level 5 accounts data. Passing the value. Create level 5 accounts, then we will assign that chart of accounts in the mapping table. By default, we are defining the default brands for all chart of accounts record. Other um, on the if we need to add it another branch, and then we will add it manually, and later we will show it how to assign a ledger in multiple branches. Now execute this package procedure into the as the FX application Ajax callback process. Need to declare the two variables for out parameters value. Passing the parameters using the out parameters value. Now we are uh, building a JSON formatted data. Just add the out parameter. First we will miss it. Sorry, we have missed it. Declare another JavaScript function to perform the DML operation. Saved. Just call the Ajax process, passing the parameter value. That's all. This is the process for add child operation in using the context menu. That's for today. That's all for today. Inshallah, another day I will show add siblings, DML operation, and edit operation also, and then later we will try to show how to mapping the created chart of accounts into multiple branches. Just call the JavaScript function in the button. If status not okay, then show the error display in the error state. Check it. Create level 5 accounts. Yeah, it's keep the short description null, and then checking the validation if it fired or not. Yes, fired. And it's required short description. Yeah, now created chart accounts in level 5. Test another to create. When we trying to create another startup accounts, the previous values exist on that mm, window, then so it should be cleared first. Here is the we set the value of that short description and description items to null. That's all for today. If found helpful, please likes, comments, shares, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.